The Grizz have played 41 games. I'll tell you why I'm not frustrated. They played 41 games of an 82-game regular season schedule. All right? We're halfway home. John Morant has missed 17 of these games. Desmond Bane has missed 9 of them. Zach Edey has missed 15 of them. Marcus Smart has missed 23 of them. Vince Williams has missed 38 of them. G.G. Jackson has missed all of them. That's a lot of missed games for stars and rotation players, and yet the Grizzlies are 26-15 through 41 games. Big Bet Bennett, we can nitpick rotations, lineup combinations, minutes distribution, all sorts of stuff, and sometimes we do. But typically, I'm a bottom line guy. If the bottom line is good, I try to keep my frustration to a minimum. And I think all things considered, and I mean all things considered, the bottom line is good. The Grizzlies are 26-15, alone in third in the West, 2 games back of the Rockets for second, even though John Morant has missed 42% of the games so far this season, even though Marcus Smart has missed 56% of the games so far this season, even though the Grizzlies are currently starting 2 rookies, one of whom was the 3rd leading scorer on a Pac-12 team. They got a 7 seed in the NCAA tournament less than a year ago. I know the schedule hasn't been the toughest. I know the record against good teams isn't the best. But 26-15, 11 games above 500 with all of that adversity, all things considered, that's fine with me. If you offer me this in the preseason, if I knew this many players would miss this many games, and you would have told me I can still take 26-15 through 41, I would have taken that. Would you have done the same, Bennett? Would you have taken this record? Forget the details. I just tell you, this is how many games Josh playing. This is how many games Dez is playing. This is how many games Marcus Smart is playing. This is how many games everybody on the roster is playing, and you'll be 26-15 at the halfway mark, alone in third in the West, 2 games out of second. Would you have taken that?
Yeah, without question.
I think without question.
Yep.
So what are we talking about?
No, it's very true. Again, like the Houston thing was disappointing and left a bad taste in people's mouths. But like, I mean, did they just? I know Jokic wasn't playing, but they blasted Denver on the road last night. Like, Houston's really good. That's just a good team that's ahead of you in the standings that you lost to multiple times in a short period. So I can understand the frustration. But yeah, like you said, like when you add context to this first half of the season, you take this record and where they are all day without question.
Yeah, good teams in the NBA, with few exceptions, wreck and get wrecked. With few exceptions. I mean, maybe it doesn't happen to Cleveland, right? And once upon a time, I guess it didn't happen to the Warriors, right? And maybe it doesn't happen to Oklahoma City right now as often as it happens to other franchises. But with few exceptions, if you're an NBA team, even a good one, there are going to be weeks where you wreck, and there are going to be weeks where you get wrecked. And if you live and die with every single episode of this 82-episode show, that's a roller coaster ride that I don't think I'm too interested in riding on. If you offer me this in the preseason, I'm taking it.
The Gary Parrish Show, live weekdays at 10 a.m.